All right, good morning, y'all. Deontay with Deontay's Reviews. So we back on this Amber, Anthony, and Shayla storyline. So last night at the 11:30 skit, Mama Brenda goes back to Amber house. It's clear she probably tells her Shayla popped up. She checked Shayla. Anthony came earlier yesterday morning, and she gives Mama Brenda the whole spiel. And Amber tells Mama Brenda that she knows Anthony is the devil. Now, the thing is, Mama Brenda never said who the devil is. She just said that she sees him present in this whole situation. I've always been skeptical and leery of advice from Mama Brenda to Amber, and here's why. Because I know some people are like Mama Brenda's wisdom. Mama Brenda was an advocate for them staying together, even after she found out all of the stuff he did. And I struggle with that. You can disagree, whatever, but I struggle with that. So I don't know how Mama Brenda's going to respond to this, because Mama Brenda never said Anthony was a devil. So let's see what happens.
The same over and over. I need to do that. You can't do that. You know that's against the law.
First of all, that same Uber driver that Mama Brenda got, that's probably her man for real. She's just telling y'all that's an Uber driver. He probably do work for Uber, but that's her own personal driver. Mama Brenda probably got a man, okay? She didn't got her a little boo thing.
All this stuff for Uber, and I just go along with it. What I try to do is, I'm trying to teach him the word of God. That's what I'm trying to do.
No, Brenda, you got somebody coming all the way out here.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I could have took you home.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Well, I know he's waiting, but before you go, I just wanted to say thank you.
For what?
So the other day when we spoke, you talked about devils around me and discerning them and being careful, and I realized that Anthony is the devil.
Nah, I ain't put no name on there.
Well, I did. Because let me tell you, Shayla came over here banging on my door looking for my husband. And I realized that I have had peace for quite some time now. I've had peace. And here comes Shayla and Anthony bringing all this drama back, all this toxicity, me communicating with him. It's just not good for me. And I realized it's confusing. And then you said the Bible said that God is not the author of confusion.
He ain't wrote a book confusing yet.
Exactly. So the opposite of God is the devil, a.k.a. Anthony Dalton.
Well, I ain't called no name, but if the fruit is there, then you identify the tree. But I ain't put no name on it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And the fruit is there. And as a matter of fact, I told him today to get out of my life. That I didn't want any parts. I'm tired of this. I'm sick of going through this with him and Shayla and the baby, and it's just like, it's the devil.
But you know what I like? I like the fact that you drew to your own conclusion. I'm so glad I ain't opened my mouth. But all I can say is, if it sounds like that, I know one person ain't there, and that's God.
Exactly.
Darkness.
I like Amber's realization about this whole situation. I really do, because I know we've been stressed out. Like, Amber, why are you engaging him in this counseling? Why are you still trying to get back with him? Like, what is it? Sometimes some people have to go through some stuff before they understand what's really happening. Sometimes what will do it for one person is not going to do it for the other person. So what I mean by that is, for some people, their husband being distant, disrespectful, and checked out is enough for them to move on. For other people, seeing or knowing that their spouse cheated on them is enough for them to move on, right? For other people, their spouse cheating on them is not enough. Their spouse being checked out is not enough. Their spouse even having a baby is not enough for them to move on. They have to see that they are still playing games. There's no real true transformation in their character, in their habits, in their mindsets, in their behavior. that even if they gave them another chance, they're still going to do the same thing over and over and over again. And I think Shayla popping up at her door said to her in so many words that Anthony lied. Because Anthony told her that he wanted his wife back and he broke up with Shayla. Even though we know he never told Shayla that he broke up with her, right? Because if you broke up, if you was honest with that girl, there would be no reason for her to come back to your door asking you if y'all messing around, because he would have told her that I'm going back to my wife. So why are you coming to me? So that right there showed that he lied. That right there showed that he's still playing games. Okay, that right there showed that Anthony is still stringing Amber along. And so what I like about this conversation so far is the mere fact that Mama Brenda said, I didn't put no name to the devil. And she didn't. And I was worried because I'm like, Mama Brenda, where you going? Because initially you was trying to get her back with him. So, I mean, and we wasn't trying to keep Amber tied to that. We was trying to untie the bow tie, untie the knot on the gift, on the Christmas gift. Okay, we wanted her to be gone with Anthony. So I'm just glad that Amber has come to that realization and standing 10 toes down. And it sounds like she's making a decision that she can live with. And that's the thing. When you're going through stuff like this, people are going to give you advice all the way around, different types of advice, different opinions. But at the end of the day, you got to make a decision based off of what you can live with, based off of the information that you are aware of that brings you to the conclusion that you have. So
That's darkness.
And I just want peace. I just want the Spirit of God to be in this home. And I know He can't live here and confusion be here at the same time. He's not the author of confusion. And I honestly, if I'm just real, I've been feeling very confused. Him asking me out on dates and all this stuff. And it's like, God just opened my eyes. And I don't want any parts of this any longer. I don't want to live in confusion. And I just...
You know, when I zip my lip and I'm that quiet, that means that I ain't gonna tell you I agree. I just ain't gonna say nothing. Now walk me on down these steps. Walk me now.
I say this, I love you and I appreciate you.
So it seemed like Mama Brenda is on the same page. I'm happy because I was concerned. And so Mama Brenda sees what's happening. And so she sees the bigger picture. She sees that even though initially she wanted them to stay together, ideally she wanted them to stay together, she sees that it's not good for Amber. He's still the same. It's still toxic. She need to just let that go and move on. Now, here's the other thing. Should Amber let this mansion go and let Anthony keep it and just go on somewhere else? Because could it be that this house brings back too many memories? Could it be that the house will be a reminder of all of the pain that she's gone through? Should Amber start over? Let him keep the house. I'm good. Because the reality is, the mindset she should have is that you can have the house. Because once I'm gone, this is no longer going to be the house that you want it to be. It's just going to be a home. Because here's the thing. When people treat you bad, when people play with you, when you leave, they might not have appreciated your presence, but they're going to feel your absence. And so could it be or should it be that Amber should just go ahead and let him have the house? Take whatever else she wants to take between the two of them, let him have the house. Because him having that house without Amber is going to hurt way worse. He can still try to play along and bring Shayla in there, but it ain't going to mean nothing to Amber because like Amber said, okay, Shayla, you want to be in this mansion so bad? You got my sloppy seconds. You can't keep this house until what I once made it to be. But I'm glad that Amber came to this conclusion. Now I'm curious, where Brittany at? I think she probably need a new attorney at this point, but Brittany got a lot of catching up to do because Brittany need to know all of this stuff, and I'm wondering if Amber's going to go ahead and keep Brittany as her attorney, go forward with this divorce. Now that we have seen this, now that Amber has shut this down yesterday morning, are we going to see some acceleration in this divorce process? Are we going to find out Or is Amber going to find out that that apartment Shayla living in is being paid for by Anthony because she ain't got no job? Like, we need some progression in this storyline.
Girl, give me a hook up to take your first step. Yeah, you handle your business. And don't take me too fast now.
Okay, I got you. I wish you'd go ahead and have this surgery.
Child, I got that. I'm trying to lose the weight. I mean, I'm swimming now.
Really?
Well, at least I'm trying.
Mama Brenda said, I'm trying to lose the weight. I'm swimming now. Lord have mercy. All right, so let's see what we get at this 9:30 skit. I like this conversation. I was concerned. But it's up to Amber if she wants to still fight for this house. I know I've been seeing in the comments that Amber should let the house go. This is his house. But hey, when you get married, it becomes marital property, especially depending on the state where you live in. But let me know your comments about this situation. Are you glad that Amber came to some realization? And can we trust that Amber is not going to be double-minded and wanting to take Anthony back? That's my question this morning. I think we good. But just let me know what y'all thinking. Holla at y'all at 9:30.